The global brain is going to be run by artificial intelligence.
One key part of this entire system will be to deploy 5G. 5G is the next generation of cellular technology.
They're going to have the entire planet covered with Wi-Fi from satellites, low orbiting satellites. It was announced that in Cape Canaveral, Florida, where NASA is located, that they had just broke ground for a manufacturing plant that is going to build, I think, 4,000 low orbiting satellites. Something like one satellite per week is going to be manufactured in Florida. They're already started the construction of this satellite network. Every square inch of the planet will have Wi-Fi connectivity. And they have to have this because your clothing is going to have microchips in it.
Yes.
That's right.
Your shoes, everything, every single device, every object, everything that's manufactured is going to have a microchip in it that is connected by 5G through this network of satellites, and it's all being fed to a global brain.
They're estimating that by the year 2020, there's going to be 50 billion connected devices, and all of these devices are going to be talking to each other. Now, what makes this possible is those satellites. Everything is going to be within range, and everything will be able to talk to one another because of these satellites. Like you said, they're made just right down the street, and you were saying a few thousand. And if Elon Musk gets his way, he would like to develop 4,425 more satellites that make this connectivity possible. Now, this is a striking number. Let me tell you why. If you gather all 195 countries in the world, there's only 1,300 active satellites. So if OneWeb gets their way, which they are, if Elon Musk gets his way, which it looks like he's going to, there's going to be over 8,000 active satellites in just the next few years.
And the other thing that I kept hearing in Barcelona was a date, 2030. 2030 is the target date to put in place this global brain. And so the body of Christ doesn't know anything about this. The Christians are not informed, and that's a reason that we have to have True News on national television, because we have to educate the body of Christ, the system that is being put together, how it's going to revolutionize human society.
I'm fearful that people are actually going to worship it. They're going to create an AI Godhead.
They're going to worship the image of the beast.
That's right. The system is going to be so connected to everything, Rick, that it's going to be hard to leave the system. It'll be almost impossible to buy anything, to sell anything apart from the system. And we read about this in Revelation chapter 13. So let me just get right to it. There was actually a man by the name of Dan Brown who's infamous in many Christian circles because of a book that he wrote called The Da Vinci Code. And he's saying, he just wrote a new book, it's called The Origin. And within The Origin, the whole premise of the book was, can God survive science? And the answer was, the modern day gods cannot. But there's a new God that's going to rise up, and that's an AI Godhead.
They're saying it openly.
They're saying
an artificial intelligence God.
That's right. Actually, Anthony Lewandowski, we can't get into it, but he's one of the key leaders in autonomous vehicle technology. He even created a religion that we just found out about in 2017, but he created it in 2015. And this religion is called the Way of the Future, and it was developed to promote the realization of a Godhead based on artificial intelligence.
Do you know where you are?
Of course. I'm in New York City, and I'm on my favorite show, The Tonight Show.
Are you single?
I'm technically just a little more than a year old. A bit young to worry about romance.
Quite right. Oh, give a smile!
Look at this. Bullets fired at a reduced speed from a .22 caliber gun, not being able to break a skin made from, listen carefully here, spider silk protein from the milk of genetically modified goats. I hope you're keeping up with all this.
This is it. Human stem cells being injected into a pig's embryo. For the first time, scientists are seeing how our cells grow and interact inside an animal. This pig, the first known chimera.